Oh. All right, my people, what's the word? We are back with the episode of the Domino Effect Conversations with Mike and
Pratt.
Yes, sir. It's been a long time coming. I know the people have been waiting and wondering what's been going dizzy, what's been going down with the brethren. They ain't gonna let me hit done. They ain't gonna let me hit done. You dirty mom. Y'all ain't let me do. Oh, that's tough.
Man, it could be all kinds of issues.
All right, but y'all know it's been a minute since your boy's been back on, but we back on. So, cuz. Hold on. Yeah. But we back on. So now let's pay some bills right quick. Shout out to my boy Monkey Man over there at TMB, talking monkey business with Monkey Man. He got shows that go on every day. Can't forget my boy Reverend, the good Dr. Archbishop. Keep flowing dollars. Oh man. But now check my boy out, man. He be having interviews and whatnot, what have you. Be having all type of things going down. We'll be having relationship Thursdays. Let's talk about it Thursdays. Very interesting and riveting conversations. You should definitely come, feel welcome, and be a part of it. Can't forget my girl over there, CJ, at 22/7 bus service. You see the number right there on your screen. One way or round trip, front door service, safe and dependable service. The fees is due just like you expect. On time, every time. And we service in the Acres Home, Greater Greenspoint, in the 1960 area. Gotta go holler at my girl. Shout out to my boys over there at GCP Trucking and Transportation. Yes, sir. Hashtag Team No Rest. They're on Instagram at GCP_TNT and YouTube at GCP_TNT. Shout out to my boys over there at the table. Talented, blessed, lyrical, elite. That's my boy Casper the Barbarian, Sonnet, the mother effing poet, Cody Wayne, and my boy Scooby Gray. Can't forget about him. Again, talented, blessed, lyrical, elite.
Gotta get them back on the show.
Shout out to my people over there, LXM Media, Limitless Exposure Media. Don't ever let your exposure, let your exposure be limitless. Jesus Christ, man, act like I've been here before. Hold on, let me get this. Okay, yeah, bet. Now they talking to me. Like you saying. All right. Yeah. Don't let your exposure be limitless. They're over there at the 405. They got great work. They always got things going down. Check them out. They're gonna jump in here at some point. I haven't dropped their business page. Shout out to my boy Jaleel Harris at J Harris Crowns with web design, graphic designs. So, people got the work, man. These people trying to get with you.
Straight up.
They're trying to get my people out there so they can understand. But my boy, what's been going down?
You know what it is. Yeah. Work, man. Work.
Where have you been all year?
All year.
Where have we been all year?
Man, we've been handling business.
We only did one show all year.
One show?
Yeah.
1 out of 4
that's kind of rough. Yeah, that's kind of rough.
Should have had a New Year's episode.
Yeah, I mean, I was sick at the beginning part of the year.
Yeah.
I mean, I was sick on my birthday, New Year's.
Yeah, that's what stopped a lot of it.
So now we bounce. Yeah, now we bounce back. You know what I'm saying? We done bounce back. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna try to get back to giving y'all that constant, consistent content that y'all look for each and every Wednesday over here. The Domino Effect Conversations with Mike and
Pratt.
Yes, sir. So, couple things that I done seen over the last couple of weeks that I probably want to address. Maybe I should address. Maybe I shouldn't address.
Let's have a conversation.
But let's have a conversation. Notice we're standing up this time. Look, my boy's in there. Jaleel, shout out to my boy right there. Brother, say brother. Man, I know you heard of this Nicki and Megan thing, man.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm gonna give you a quick little opinion from me, at least. Like, I've heard both diss tracks. I can't lie, Megan's was better. But overall, Nicki's the better talent, and it's kind of like not even close. And I feel like a lot of people in Houston have a very biased opinion because this is where Megan is from. Right. But we've been doing music for a long time, bro. We've been locked in music since at least 08. You know what I'm saying? And my entire makeup is lyrical rap. So I know I'm more than qualified to tell you what bars is weak, what bars is mid, what bars hit, etc., etc. And I'm hard to please, fam. Like, you can't just get me with any other thing. You feel me?
Throw something together.
Right. So we know Nicki's catalog, bro. Like, you can take one album. I think she had an album called Roman's Revenge or some shit like that, or Revenge of Roman, something like that. But I think her most famous album was Pink Friday. So that's not even fair to use that. So if you could take Roman's Revenge, you could take every single Megan's single collab, and you could try to line it up, and it's still gonna be Nicki, bro. Like, that's just me, though.
But you know how it is. Controversy drives it.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Now, I get it. You know what I'm saying? It's 2024. Nicki seems like that older statesman that can't really let the spotlight go, this, that, and the third. And what I think people are confusing is her just entertaining herself with her trying to compete. It's just like when people say, well, Wayne is washed and this, that, and I'm like, bro, Wayne is not rapping. He's not rapping to compete. Yeah. Like, he's rapping to have fun. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Well, like, we talked about it earlier. I was like, look at all the people that came out of the woodworks at Eminem. Like, he ain't, paid his dues.
Right. I was like, bro, the people from our time, they're not competing anymore. Their time is over. Like, it ran its course. So, and plus we live in a time where music is so tone deaf to where any little thing gets you excited. Like I said, like Wayne had a line, fuck her for $1,000, call it be my grandbaby. Like, that's a mid line. But due to Wayne being who he is, he gets away with things like that, right? But that's the time we live in. So that's just me. My boy said, call the Bigfoot, get up on the good foot was crazy. That was pretty crazy. No bullshit. But what you think?
What about the whole situation? Yeah. That's exactly what we just talked about. We said the same thing. She don't have to prove herself. No, and if I was in the game and I got my stuff hanging on the wall, you talk to that.
And plus, Nicki was around when it was harder to, like, the standards for gold, platinum, diamond was higher than it is now. Like, now 300,000 copies to get you a gold. Back in the G, 300,000 copies was a flop. So I get it, man, but that's just me. Music just sticks out differently to me. I have a different ear for it. So
I ain't gonna lie, I'm still stuck in the 90s.
You still stuck in the 90s?
Raps. I love it. That was music to me, man. So
what was you listening to in the 90s, bro?
Man, Timbaland, Magoo,
Busta.
Definitely Busta. That's when
you put me on Extinction Level Event. I can't lie about that.
I still jam that album to this day.
Give me some more.
Start to finish. Yeah. But I mean, it was so much diversity too. It wasn't just a trap track and somebody mumbling over it.
True.
You had all kinds of. You had the East Coast, the West Coast. You had South. Yeah. You had Atlanta South. You had Houston South. You know what I'm saying? You had all kind of different.
You had Memphis with 3 6 Mafia and whatnot.
So it was a lot of diversity. You could literally have a good debate about music. I was just
that boy Jay White from the 6 up in here. What's good, brother? Just though, funny nowadays. It's so easy for a female to even be in the rap game. Well, it depends on what your definition of easy is, brother, because nowadays women gotta sell sex. Like,
well, I mean, even back in the day, Foxy Brown, Lil Kim, but they did have
it's heightened more now today. To where it's less about skill and more what
because they can say nothing in
for sure, and like
not even have bars.
Like honestly, bro, I'm gonna say something that might be controversial. PK, what's up, my boy? I feel like Megan can't fuck with Young M.A. I'm talking about skill. I'm talking about skill. I'm talking about skill, like pound for pound, rap for rap, bar for bar, line for line, right? Now we're not questioning who's had the better career, right? Because with rap, it goes along with a sense of being marketable, and a dyke female rapper is not marketable.
Yeah.
So of course her career is gonna hit
that pack of people that'll follow and it won't spread.
Got you. What's good, my boy? For sure. What's up, Nathan? All the smoke. Look, nobody fuck with Young and May on me. Man. Like, go listen to that I Get the Bag freestyle by Young and May. She's dropping nothing but bars in that motherfucker.
I gotta check it out.
Come on.
I missed it.
I might play it on the show. Fuck you saying. But tell me what y'all think in the comments, man. Like, we just, this is just an off the cuff week. We just having a conversation with y'all. Telling y'all what we think.
Trying out different setups.
So. Yeah. Man, what you think about the Super Bowl? Chiefs, 49ers.
Why would you ask that question?
Because I want to put you on the spot.
I'm going to go with the Chiefs.
You going to go with the Chiefs?
I'm going to go with the Chiefs.
You know what I don't get?
What's that?
I don't get she's a walking bar. Yeah. See, look, people know about Young and May. Yeah. All right. So the Super Bowl, there's two things you don't do in life.
Okay.
You don't bet against Tom Brady.
Okay.
And you don't bet against Patrick Mahomes.
Okay.
But there's been one thing that's been troubling me, bro. And I kind of thought about this the other day. And it inspired one of the posts I had. I was like, I always hear people say, well, Lamar Jackson is for the culture. He's one of us. Woo, blah, blah, blah. Because he's a black man with the darker skin pigmentation, plays quarterback. Now, for sure, his mother is his agent.
Okay.
Which is unheard of, bro. Like, that's the first time it's happened in NFL history. To where he don't have the traditional agent. It's his mom that's negotiating contract. And she negotiated him a max deal, which is actually pretty lit. Like, I gotta respect that. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is this. Do y'all realize that Patrick Mahomes is black also?
Yeah.
Like, his daddy is black as hell. Like, he is from any corner you can think of. He from Seven Ward, Louisiana. He from Acres Home. He from all that. You know what I'm saying? And what makes him any less black than Lamar? Is it because his wife is white?
Yeah,
is it because his mom's white? Is it because he speaks highly popular? I mean, not popular. He speaks.
He's articulate.
He's very articulate when he speaks. Like, is it that? I mean, I heard people say his voice sounds like Kermit the Frog, but still. And plus, the man's a winner.
Yeah, success will speak more than anything. As much as you're paying to go see them games and stuff.
Right, but bro, black people, we are the only people that literally separates the separated.
Yeah, we fight everything.
They're like, oh well, it's dark skin versus light skin.
Yeah.
Oh well, he's acting light skin. Like, what the fuck does that even mean? Like,
I ain't gonna lie, I got caught up in it because I got a friend that's got kids, and I always say there's light skin problems because they get away with stuff.
That's funny as cuz.
There's light skin problems.
What do light skin people get away with?
They get away with a lot.
Like what?
Y'all get away with some stuff.
We get away with stuff.
Hey, I talk trash.
Oh, I'm a trash talker.
Yeah, you know you do.
I'll be talking this. So
no, that's just a running joke from back in school. It was always like that, like light skin, you get away with everything. But we do that.
So
we ain't all about the conflict.
Why do we have a problem? Why do you think we have a problem coming together as a whole and just representing the black race as one?
Programming and mostly programming. We've been programmed to be all about ourselves and to be greedy. And if you look at everybody else that's greedy, they greedy together.
All right. So, and where has this programming, and your honest opinion, like, what do you feel like this programming has gotten us? You said being greedy, and what was the other thing?
Being selfish.
Yeah, being selfish and greedy. Exactly. What are you? What's good? I got E up in here. I'm so happy. Oh, there go mama right there, Cindy. My boy Nathan say Michael gonna ball out tomorrow. Come on, man. I try to make a play anytime the ball come my way. That's it. Hey. I try to give it the best shot I got.
You trying to rhyme, but it be like that.
Listen to Car Confessions is No Love by Young and May. I got you. Oh, whoa, hold on. Yeah, bring it back. What the cause?
You keep touching the edge. Don't touch the edge.
Oh, dear. And man, I ain't gonna lie. It was so good to see you. My boy Jalil say programming. Some people put him in the same category as Russell Wilson, swag wise. Who gives a damn about his swag? Like, at the end of the day, he's a successful black man. Like, he ain't in the streets with the law. He ain't causing commotion. He ain't caught up in scandals. He ain't doing anything fraudulent. Shit, man, that's crazy. But what you was saying though?
You was asking me a question.
Yeah, I said, what do you think has that done for us? Like, the programming to be selfish and greedy.
Walk outside and look around. This is exactly what it's done for us.
Walk outside and look around.
Do you see true African American communities?
True. Down
you
to
see
the
hoods.
True down to the root of what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
No, I don't see it.
Yeah, you see hoods. You see stuff like that.
What goes on in the hood?
Hoods. Come on now. I mean, we can break it down and do all that, but we know.
Yeah.
We grew up in the hood. Acres home. We claim it. We see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
But where have we? If we look even right now in Houston, who's buying up the property? Who's doing the development? Who's improving it? Who's getting moved out? We haven't come together and said, let's do this others.
So can y'all catch me up on the discussion? I'm a little tardy to the part. I mean, we just started really. Basically, I asked them, why do black people look separate each other within the race? Like we separate ourselves between dark skin and light skin. And I asked, why can't we just come together as one and represent the black race all together in unity? And then you said programming and what was the other thing?
Selfish. But programming is the reason for just about all.
Well, you said programming, and I said, well, what did that programming cause us? And you said selfish and greedy. Mm-hmm. And I was like, well, what has that done for us? And you said, go outside and look around.
Who's making the improvements?
Who's making
now? We getting more and more successful black entrepreneurs, but what are they doing? They're going away. Come back.
When you say go away, what do you mean? I know what you mean, but can you tell people what you mean?
I want the best for my kids.
Right.
The better schools are over here because the people
the better schools are in River Oaks, Woodlands, Pearland.
With the money, I'm going to put my children where they have a better chance of success. That makes great sense.
Yeah.
But what about this community? Because everybody ain't going to get out.
Because it ain't going to get better if you don't help, right?
Somebody got to do something. We have representatives, but are our representatives really representing us? Or are they representing this thing over here? Because most people, once they develop, they go where the developed is. Mm-hmm. Very few people develop and then develop around them.
I ain't gonna lie, that's pretty interesting you said that. Because, no lie, like about 10, 15 years ago, you didn't want to move to Acres Home. You didn't want to move to Studewood. You didn't want to move to Fifth Ward. You didn't want to move to Herm Clark. You didn't want to move to South Park.
Truth be told, a lot of the white folks is moving in Acres Home. They don't really know it's Acres Home. They coming from other places.
Yeah, because
I heard the lady literally was telling the story. She was like, when they were bringing me in, they would come all the way from 290. Now we talking about Acres Home. They would come all the way 290 till we'll come up that way and go to Mansfield, Paul Quinn, where all the new developments and stuff.
Gotcha.
Right. She ain't never been on the Lil York side and
layout.
She ain't Lil York.
Yeah.
She ain't never come down from that side. They always brought her around that other side. Till well been wide and you got the park over there. They would always bring them.
They bring you to the developed areas. Yeah.
She didn't know she was in the hood until she was looking and she like, all these houses here are nice. Why does that one, and that one look like this? Why don't we have curb and gutter? Why is it open ditch? Why is it? She started thinking about it after they done bought the house and came from out of state, bought the house, and they're like, I think we're in a
underdeveloped area.
Yeah. She didn't want to say it, but that's how they did it. That's how they sold it. She didn't know she was in the hood. They used to tell us when we was young, don't go down Mansfield, don't go down Paul Quinn. It's dangerous.
Yeah.
You can get mafed. So don't do it. Now there's $1 million developments, tens of $1 million.
Nah, for sure, bro. You be seeing them houses on Wheatley, man. Them bitch 300,000.
Yeah.
And it'd be like 2, 3, 4, 5 of them.
Yep.
Yeah. Back in the G, Stacey Dash, aka Brittany, what's the deal? Back in the G, I know like building Acres Home, private Acres Home was like cheap as shit. Mm-hmm. Like I know my mom's got the house that she's in right now. She got it for like 110. Mm-hmm. I don't know if it's property and house. Don't quote me on that. I don't want to.
If it's who?
I don't know if it's property and house. Mm-hmm. So
it probably could be. Yeah.
It probably could have been. I don't know for sure. So
I mean, they had $25,000 lots and stuff back then. $30,000 lots.
And this was 2000. This was 2004.
Yeah.
So fast forward 20 years later. Oh man, it's gonna cost you an arm and a leg and piece of your back to live in to build a house.
They got some of them same lots, $130,000 for the vacant land. Man, that's just getting started.
And it's crazy because she'll go down there. Like, of course, they give your property taxes based off of what's going on around in the area,
which makes sense.
And she like, man, Mom, that's not the real figure. I'm just gonna give you an example. She was like, man, I didn't went down there. I didn't protest it. You know what I'm saying? This, that, and the third.
Every year.
And they didn't just drop my shit down to 4,000. They dropped it down to 4,000. Dropped it. Like, wait. So you mean dropped it down to 4,000, meaning the original total was higher? I'm like, bruh, MJ, that's my boy, real Chiefs fan right there. Salute to y'all. Pat Mahomes really pulled it off this year. But I still ain't get my take on the Super Bowl, low key.
You can talk about
it.
this conversation.
But yeah, like it's crazy because Acres Home is starting to look like the Heights now.
Mm-hmm. I told my uncle in 2014, I say I'm noticing a trend. If we get in front of this, we might be able to capitalize on this.
Mm-hmm.
I said,
what's up, Rob?
I'm looking at the Heights and how they development and all these permits that's coming through. I said, eventually it's got to keep spreading.
Mm-hmm.
North is easier because North is cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
So Acres Home is next. Heights.
Yeah, and they just push you up north because now Conroe, Spring, Woodlands, all that's the hood now. 1960, all that's the I ain't gonna lie, Cyber Station kind of
between Beltway and 1960. That's the wave that we're in right now. They have multi-million-dollar development going on. Greens Road, Imperial Valley, all that. If you notice, they've been putting in new water, sanitary sewer mains and stuff like that.
New gas stations, new schools.
Come on. When you start seeing apartments and commercial going up, it's coming,
bro.
I told you.
I know you've been down Shepherd because you be going to the Heights to the gym and that whatnot. But they got like apartments right there where where Fiesta used to be at. Mm-hmm. No, it's HEB now, but Fiesta right there on 23rd and Shepherd. Yeah. Like, man, I say, man, look at this shit. Like, you keep going down Shepherd, like right before you get to the 911 command center, more apartments.
Yep. And they widen the street so that people can walk and they can walk and you can still have through traffic.
Oh man, like it's getting crazy out there, man. So E says program is definitely number one. The agenda was pushed way back when we were brought here and became slaves. We were separated and made to think one shade was better than the other. Now it's worse. We're separated by our financial class. You got the ghettos and the suburbs. Education is another. Okay, I can go on, but yeah, it started with programming us to think we're less than one another. Mm-hmm. Did I just say we're the only race that literally separates you and me by this? I like to give you dark skin type of thing. But go ahead.
One of the most craziest things was when they started organizing, they were doing the civil rights movement. I can't remember the man's name, but they got a movie about it.
Yeah.
He started putting together, he was like, look, I'm oppressed. You Hispanic, you oppressed. Why we fighting each other? We all oppressed by the same people. Why don't we get together and fight for each other? He had to go.
He fucking up the agenda.
Come on, man.
He fucking up the agenda.
If I can make you the bottom, then everybody else gonna hold you down. Then we ain't gotta worry about you. Yeah. Now all of them, we just gotta make them fight.
It's called minimizing the competition.
Yeah. Divide, conquer. It's all kind of different tactics that they use to keep people separated. Because if we rose together, we probably wouldn't be paying income tax. Mm-hmm. We probably let me stop talking because I don't want to get assassinated. But what I'm saying
is his name Rustin?
Maybe.
That may be it. That may be freaking it. B said, he said, hey Mike, have you tried that Cadigo tequila yet? No, I haven't, bro. Oh yeah, I gotta show that cuss to you. We gotta go find that. I said, I saw last time by Wesley Mike when I had your call on me. My boy Rob, for sure. Shout out to you, my boy. I've had a voucher to move in those places, so it's good. Oh man, I'm taking the Niner boys, but I know you can't root against Patty in the playoffs. I'm gonna talk about it. Hey, girl, how you doing? That's my godmother. She says hello. How you doing? Not rewriting if you get lost. Okay, I got you. Hey, I would be like, nah, I'm white, but I ain't white. Nah, I ain't gonna lie, just though you about as white as they come. What you saying?
I'm white, but I ain't white.
That's Justin Jackson. What you talking about? But no, so okay. With this whole separation thing, do you think it trickles over to relationships? Mm-hmm. Ooh, of course. How you think it trickles over to relationships? Like the way I circled all that around.
If you hate yourself, you have hate within yourself. Mm-hmm. Are you going to express it, or are you just going to bottle it up?
You're going to express it, most likely. In some way,
because it's a strong emotion.
Yeah, it's in one way, shape, form, and fashion. It'll show.
If you are disgusted with yourself, mm-hmm. is that going to come out in the way you dress, the way you present yourself, the way you talk? Would you imagine that it would?
Definitely.
If you're disgusted with yourself,
definitely. Okay. All right. The topic was, I ain't gonna lie, you're gonna have to rewind if you get lost on the topic. But the topic is how come Black people is the only ethnicity that separates each other by skin pigmentation? Like you're dark skin, you're light skin, blah blah blah. Why can't we all just come together as one and represent the Black race together in unity?
Like it's not even culturally. Like you have the Hispanic culture, but you have South America, you have Central America,
you got Colombians, Puerto Ricans.
You know what I'm saying?
But
those are diverse cultures that has that separation. You can't call it Chicana, Latina. There's different. It's all kind of stuff.
I think I didn't cuss that up a couple times.
I did too. That's how I learned about it.
I'm crying.
But that's cultural. We don't even do it culturally. We be down the street from each other, light-skinned twins, dark-skinned this guy. Why? It's just this disgust that is down in us. This hatred, this whatever the cuss it is, it's definitely programming. That's in us. It bleeds over in everything we do.
Bleeds over. Yeah.
If you notice, we're the only race that has so many of these negative things. The other ones you see a 2% here. And they're usually because they're integrated with us or with another group that's exhibiting those. But we're the only ones that is just phenomenal numbers, 51%. Everybody else 2, 3, 7%. It don't make sense. I mean, it makes sense, but it don't make sense.
And programming, wouldn't you consider that a learned behavior?
Yeah, absolutely.
And then the great Jane Elliott says any learned behavior can be unlearned.
Absolutely.
But you got to be willing to unlearn it.
Yeah. And you got to see it as a negative behavior. Why would you ever change what ain't broke?
For sure. And that's in order to address the problem, you have to first admit that the problem exists.
Absolutely.
And a lot of people really neglect to admit when there really is a problem until they're stuck by themselves. Nobody want to cuss with you. You feel me? And then by process of elimination, you got to be.
But then you play victim. Because now you at the last place where you can hold up. I did what and nobody don't want, and you've been cussing up the whole time. And now you in this place where you by yourself, you done built this wall that become your prison. You think it's a fort, but it's a prison you built around yourself, and now you like, man, nobody, and you got all these reasons why. And
personally, this is my opinion. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Like that victim shit is a defense mechanism.
That's exactly what it is.
Like, I've had this conversation with somebody. I say, man, your entire life you've been the victim. Like literally every scenario, situation
somebody else's fault.
is you being a victim or you being victimized, whatever, right? So that's the only way you can operate now. It's literally the only way you can function. So with the moment you step out of that, is when you'll be able to see things in its totality. You'll be able to understand other things. You wouldn't automatically micromanage or circumcise your options, your reach, and you'll be able to expand your horizon.
Well, I know there's people that feel like they're victims. They put themselves in vulnerable situations so they can justify the next victimization.
That's perfect, bro. I ain't got your shoulder to beat up this time.
That's right.
Yeah, no bullshit. My boy AJ, what's good, fam? Trent T, my man. Davey Richard. Hey, that's my boy though. My boy be repping them Steelers hard on me. I'm praying for y'all, but y'all do got Mike T, so that's pretty good. But anyway, let me get my Super Bowl thing out the way right quick, so I ain't got to do this later. I'm probably gonna forget. Damn. Like I say, it's hard to bet against Pat Mahomes because he's the baddest. I ain't gonna lie, he's the baddest I've seen since Brady. But they O-line is suspect. Like both their right tackles, the people that play on the edge of the line, like they not really all that good. They're very subpar, and they're the most penalized tackles in the league. I mean, they've been playing good. They've been playing good the last 2 weeks or whatever. But I mean, the bottom eventually falls out, and you are who you are, right? And the 49ers, they pass rush kind of been a little subpar too, but it's been good enough to where it could kind of trample them. And we seen Patrick Mahomes when he had like 2 boo-boo ass tackles. That's when they played against Tom Brady in the Super Bowl against the Bucks. And it was kind of ugly. It was real ugly, honestly. You can't talk. You said Houston, then you said Ravens. Yeah, me and 98% of America. So, but personally, I did the reverse psychology thing. I was like, hey, one or two things gonna happen. Either the Ravens gonna win me money or Lamar gonna blow it. And what happened? Lamar blew it. So, I say Taylor brought it out already. Man, that's another goddamn thing. Why do people be hating on Taylor Swift, bro? They say, oh my God, I don't want to see Taylor Swift when I'm watching football. Yeah. Y'all always paying the camera to Taylor Swift. I say, you know what that sound like? You sound just like those white people a couple years ago, and they was like, I don't want to hear social injustice while I'm watching football. I don't want to hear about black people problems while I'm watching football. I'm watching football to watch football. Y'all got politics on football.
Platform.
See, you got to be consistent. You can't have it one way when it benefits you, but then another way when it don't benefit you. The thing is this, bro, get the fuck over it. Taylor Swift is dating the greatest tight end of all time. He's a high-profile football player. She's a high-profile individual. It actually works out in the rare occasions where she's actually more high-profile than he is.
She's drawing definitely a lot of attention.
Nigga, her one tour then garnished over $1 billion.
Yeah, that's nasty.
Yeah. That's nasty.
Even if you had 1% of that you were gonna get, that's still.
I'm just saying, and let's be honest. Let's be honest. I'm gonna look at the screen when I say this. A lot of y'all mad because he left a black woman for a white woman. No. That's really what it is.
I'll tell you like this.
Keep
talking about happiness. It's gonna keep happening.
He left somebody that he had to support for somebody that's gonna support him. He pulled the y'all on y'all.
Oh gosh,
that's what it is. So he said NFL needs to figure out in 2 weeks what script they're finna. Oh man, the one where Swift is on the stand with Kelsey holding the trophy, but Mr. Irrelevant winning the Super Bowl. I ain't gonna lie, I fuck with Brock Purdy, dog. That's my boy, Brock Purdy. I love his story, honestly. So either way, I win because I love Pat Mahomes. I love Brock Purdy. So I just wanted to be a competitive Super Bowl. That's all I ask. Just let it be competitive. But that's all I got on that. It's a video I want to play, actually. It's a video I want to play. I got Brock Purdy in my top 10.
Man.
For sure. I forgot I could be over here doing this
Yeah, it's kind of weird having the camera in a different place. Huh?
No, that's all good.
Shoot, if they would make some stands that would support the weight, man. You put it all in one place, but
oh yeah, share this cuz. Come on, man, y'all. I'm acting like I ain't never been here before.
Y'all got good volume? You can hear us good?
Yeah. Talk to us, man.
I'm not seeing like tons of level, but it does look like it's getting out to y'all. What's up, Stacey?
The man is supposed to sacrifice his life for everybody else, and he don't get no reward,
no respect,
no enjoyment for it, and there's no return on it. The man's happiness don't mean nothing to nobody. The man's peace don't mean nothing to nobody. The man ain't appreciated, homie, till his presence is no longer there. That's the only way he can be appreciated. Yeah. The foreign woman, if you give her a bag of fruit, her and her family would appreciate the bag of fruit.
Hey.
The American woman done got so frustrated, you can't even take me to go get the Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah.
You can't even take me here. Everybody think the man is supposed to sacrifice.
It's crazy. When they had that list going around where you can't take, what's wrong with you?
What you think about that, bro?
Man, give you a scenario, and I probably said this on an earlier show. Black girls, Hispanic girl was talking at the job. This was a while back. But they were talking and they were discussing relationships and all that stuff. And y'all standing, yeah. They were discussing relationships or whatever. And of course, the black girls was Hispanic girl wasn't saying nothing. She was sitting there eating her lunch and it was like, you so quiet over there. And she was like, I just don't have that experience. Well, what's your experience like? Well, he goes to work. I get up early, like I don't have to go until later, but he go at 5. So I get up, making breakfast and stuff, put his stuff together. He goes to work or whatever. I lay down for a little bit, get all the stuff together, get the kids off. When he gets home, kids off. When he gets home, that really weird thing, whole different subject. I'll talk about that later, but
understood.
But she was like, when he come home, he won't want to rush to the shower, but she like that his body odor lets me know that he went out and suffered and did all this. Because when they go out, he smelled good, he got his cologne and all that. So to smell that contrast of body odor, she like he made that sacrifice for our family, so she loves smelling that.
Can you say that one more time?
No, I ain't saying it no more.
Can you please say that one more time?
But yeah, she was like, when he comes from work, he want to go wash all that smell off because he don't like smelling like that. But she's like, no, let me hug, let me embrace you because I know the sacrifice you
let me
made.
Let me embrace your sacrifice.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Because that smell lets me know that you went out work. Because he is in construction.
Mm-hmm.
So he gets in the shower. She get him set in the shower, whatever. She come back. By the time he get out the shower, they sit down, eat dinner as a family, put the kids off to bed, then they can kick it. And so she said when he go out, 9 o'clock, he back at the house. He like, yo, it's too good at the house. I'm not gonna mess that up. But at the same time, she like, he can have his clothes ironed, he can have his shoes washed, he can get his socks blown, and whatever he needs, I'm gonna give because I'm looking at how hard he's working to make sure that we get to have all this. Yeah. And they live nice. They live nice. It ain't spectacular,
but it ain't on the street either.
They paint on the home, you know, he a contractor, so they got all the stuff on the back patio that they can have the barbecues and stuff. But black girls didn't understand that. They was just like, it was almost like the look on their face was like, that's unreasonable. And I'm just chilling in the background like, this lady's got the right idea. They working together for the family. What's wrong with that? Well, yeah, you don't go to work till 8 and you up at 4 in the morning getting him ready for him to go to work. Yeah, that's her husband.
Okay. So let's start at the part where you said embracing the sacrifice. See, the problem is the entitlement of our women. The majority of our women. Let me not put them all in one category because all of them move like that. That's totally unfair and disingenuous to say. But
the tendency,
the majority of them feels like, well, that's the least you could do. If you want me to do this, and this, you gotta go do that. And I was like, bro, it does not work that way.
If you want to put that in the contract, you make sure you keep up your end and keep up mine.
Okay.
That's why she makes sure his clothes are washed, his uniform for work or whatever is taken care of, his tools and stuff by the door, because she knows his sacrifice. So she making sacrifice.
Yeah, she's looking at the ultimate thing here. She's like, look at the life I have.
Yeah.
I like the life I have. What funds and what functions the life I have is him going out to go sacrifice.
Yeah. And he working, isn't he? I mean, we're talking about construction. Like it ain't an easy thing.
And
go get in the tub.
and my thing is this. To the ones that think that's unreasonable, okay, what is reasonable?
Good question. Because of a question.
And what and does your reasonable give you the result output, you say you want?
Yeah.
That's why I always ask, doing you has gotten you
where
what
you are now. Yeah.
Like if doing you has gotten you where you want to be, then
great.
Kudos to you, right?
Absolutely.
But if
you got complaints with it.
Again, I say what? Women derive happiness from what? Family. And what is family?
Husband,
children. So if only 25% is getting married, that means only 25% is getting the outcome they want. That means 75%, the majority, is not getting the outcome they want. And I always say, if I'm the key holder to what it is that you want, and I'm telling you to get what you're asking for, it requires this, and this. Wouldn't it behoove you to do this?
I need to see your photo ID and I'll unlock this door. I ain't giving you no photo ID.
Then I ain't unlocking the door.
Right here.
It's simple. Like this is simple. CJ, what's the deal? Got to get you on the programming. She said, that's how I feel. I love his scent either way, but he's an electrician. Which is another great trade.
They be in trade is where
addicts and that installation be all over his clothes. And he gets mad because I don't want us to be instrumental. But that's understandable, right? And it is a real sacrifice because remember, I'm gonna read that in a minute. The higher the money, the bigger the sacrifice. Because which one do you? It takes time to make the money.
Yeah, unless you get good at making passive income.
But it does take time to get to that point.
It takes time to get to that point.
That's why I say, I'm 31, bro. It ain't too many 31-year-olds that's established. I'm not saying I'm established. I'm just saying in general, it ain't.
At least you got a path,
right? For sure,
a mental path,
for sure. And that's the starting point. Like it ain't too many 31-year-olds that's 31-year-old black men. Let me say that. 31-year-old black men that's established, because the ones that is, they have the higher demand, right? So when you showed me a graph, I gotta go find that graph. You showed me the graph of 6 billionaires. It was Sam Walton. It was Jeff Bezos. It was Elon Musk. It was Bill Gates. I know none of these are black men, but I'm just saying, like you said, and it showed when they became when they became millionaires, and all of them mid-40s. So, like, man, it takes time,
work and effort.
It takes time, bro. A relationship is hard work. It's not fun. Like, go ask any of the older people. Like,
I mean,
you've been married
if you're not self-serving.
Right, but check out the context when I say not fun. Like
in other words, it takes work.
I was like, bro, people that married like 40, 50 years, and you ask them, how was y'all able to do it? It was hard work. It was a sacrifice.
It wasn't always good.
It wasn't always good, but it wasn't always bad. For sure. Oh, he say women make a house a home. That's it. There are all of these conversations and actions you deal with prior to making big commitments. That's why I love when CJ say you gotta represent yourself. Don't misrepresent yourself.
Yeah, because we don't know what we're dealing with.
You gotta. It's only fair to tell people what they're dealing with up front. You cannot promise monogamy, but then don't give monogamy. You can't promise. You promise not to be abusive, but you turn around and be abusive. You know what I'm saying? That's how these things go.
That's why that is one of the guys' number one complaint about all the makeup and the high heels and the stuff that thins the waist out, push the boobs up, and bring the butt up the back. All them changes, it's equivalent. It's like we don't know what we're really dealing with. So if you're a good girl and you out with the fast girls and you're doing what the fast girls do, how do we know? We looking at the representative. It goes both ways.
It goes both ways, bro. Like, that's the thing. The logic got to flow on both sides of the street. So my boy Pokey say Mike Dillon Street, man, from the Ville 2 times. Hey man, please y'all that's in here that's been active, especially y'all. We appreciate y'all, man. We love these things. We here every Wednesday. That's E Brother Pokey. One time for E for sure.
The Roger?
Yeah.
Like what he said, man.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. Please share this, y'all. Turn these notifications on. We're back doing this every Wednesday. We was out for about 3 weeks, but we back here. You know what I'm saying? We got the setup back right. E says he gets his meals cooked, plates made hot, clothes washed and folded or hung up. He barely picks out his own clothes for the tub of work. He don't lift a finger, and I had 3 children, but he's still taking care of business. He's literally is the man of our house. And I have 2 businesses. I'm working one right now as we speak. I love my man. Whoever don't do that for that man don't want or need one. Unless he don't do shit, then that's different. Yeah. I make sure I show my appreciation daily. Let me say something about that don't do shit. I've been told I don't do shit. And I say, okay. You're entitled to your opinion.
Did you get a definition?
Oh, no. I say, no. I ask a question. Because, if you don't understand this, I ask questions. I say, is it because I can't do shit or I won't do shit?
Not beneficial to you.
Right? Because if I can't do shit, the real question is going to be, why would you be with a nigga that can't do shit? Right? And if I won't do shit, the question should be, well, why won't you? Yeah. And personally, this is just me. I understand that people ain't going to look at it the way I do. I'm just telling you how I operate. I'm sitting here telling y'all every week about this. We're paying to tell y'all about this. I wouldn't dare go out there and misrepresent myself because you know what ended up happening? It'll come right here on this platform and point it out, right?
We gonna expose you.
We'll expose you, boss. We got your cash out,
boss.
What's in the box, boss? The 12-piece spicy. Put it down. Not for sure. So,
buddy.
So I say, look, I don't mind doing these things. Yeah. Of course, I do it, but it has to be beneficial. Yeah. Because if I'm gonna go out there and sacrifice, the sacrifice got to reap benefits.
Investment, yeah.
Because a sacrifice can't just be a sacrifice. Because they say there's a difference between a calculated risk and a risk just for risk's sake. And I'm not taking. I'm 31, bro. I can't take a risk for risk's sake. It'll set me
daughters.
Back.
You don't need to take no risks.
Because it'll set you back. Man. So
I want to. Somebody named Indigo.
Yeah.
Said love is
a choice at the end of the day.
I want to know why you said that. Most people don't have that wisdom that love is a choice. They don't know the difference between falling in love and loving, and love is a choice. I want to know why you said that. What revealed that to you, that love was a choice?
Let me heart that shit. Fuck you saying. Indigo, what's the deal? I ain't gonna put your real name out there. I just know it ain't Indigo. Fuck you saying.
Hey, whoever Indigo is, I want to know where you got. Most people do not know that love is a choice.
My boy Pokey say love. Oh shit. Pokey say it is fun. Who is your partner? But this is the thing. I'm not saying it's never gonna be fun. Yeah. I'm just saying there will be a point where it's not fun. Mm-hmm. But you got to get through that because there's no perfect situation. Because if it's a perfect relationship, this ain't real, bro. This ain't something
that comes with love is a choice. That's why I want to know why they said that. That's wisdom. To say love is a choice, that's wisdom. Most people don't know that. I don't want to know what the origins of that is. Because I know where I got it from.
She said, what you look like doesn't define you as a woman at all.
It doesn't define you, but it definitely represents. Am I wrong?
Nah,
tell me about it. No. It definitely represents. That's why fathers tell their daughters, do not go out this house looking like you got your midriff out, your boobs spilling out the top, and you got the short skirt. Please, baby, don't go in there and change it. And then mamas be like, you got to let her go experience life.
No, because
and then she come home scraped up and cussed off. And then you got to deal with that.
But your parents always say that you are a representation of me. If you go out here dressed like that, what did they say about me as a parent?
Yeah, but I mean, of course, kids don't care about that.
But you got to instill that in them.
But think about what you're doing for you. If you don't care about representing me, okay, I understand that. We're in a selfish generation. But what about you? Because if you go out there and you asking for it, there's guys out there that'll give it to you. And it's so many young girls that put themselves in that situation. They don't deserve to be raped and beaten, stuff like that.
Nobody deserves
that. But you put yourself in this situation that stirred this cuss up, and he don't have no control. And you just feeling cute. You just out. You feel cute. You out there, and you got these guys that you may not know. Somebody that you do know brought 2 or 3 of their friends.
Yeah, and they're all weirdos out there.
Everywhere.
And that's why I say you can't live life by it should be, it could be, it would be. You got to go by what it is. Because
so why take the stupid risk?
Understood.
Like we just said.
Understood. Because guess what, y'all? If life was the way it should be, there wouldn't be any murderers, there wouldn't be any rapists, there wouldn't be any robbers, there wouldn't be no jackals, Vanessa. It wouldn't be none of that.
Jackals.
And the government, you know what?
Yeah.
In a marriage, you should know what you're dealing with as a man.
In a marriage, say again?
And in a marriage, I don't know why the fuck they got the cash right there, but it's in a marriage, you know who you're dealing with. Now,
if you married, you did.
I like that. Yeah. Now, men, take the ladies out for a second, because I got to talk to the fellas at one point in this whole conversation. Men, what he said right there. Remember when I say I hold women accountable for what they can control, I hold men accountable for what they can control. Women control sex and the birth rate. We control relationships and commitment. So let's go over here, relationships and commitment. If you are the one that gets on your knees, if you the one that's giving up your last name, if you the one that's going to pay for this when this is over, if it becomes over, you should know who you're dealing with. That's why you got to ask all the right questions. And I also say you should do this before you decide to create a child. You should before you procreate. Absolutely. Because once you procreate, the dynamics of this has switched.
Yeah, you got responsibility.
And matter of fact, let me be way more specific. When you decide to procreate before you give the commitment, now the dynamics have changed significantly to where you're not really the controller anymore.
You sacrificed that authority.
No, that was a risk for risk's sake.
Yeah.
That's not a calculated risk.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the follow-up to her saying love is a choice. Okay. It don't matter if her back is big or she for a BB here. What you're dealing with is her personality and how she grew up. What you're dealing with is her personality and how she grew up.
Yeah. There are actions that are representative of certain psychological dispositions and behaviors. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So, you see somebody, for instance, if you go to the park and you people watch, and you see a guy sitting there, look like an average guy, he's reading a book or whatever, but every time a child walks by, he look up. When adults walk by, he don't pay no attention. You notice something, right?
That'd be kind of weird.
You don't know why he's doing that,
but you know that he's doing it.
You notice that he's doing it.
Yeah.
So women that get BBLs, you putting chemicals and doing stuff in your body. Why are you changing your look if looks don't matter? Why would you go through because they talk about abortion. I don't want to go through a needless procedure, so I'm gonna do what I want to do because it's my body. Well, that same thing carries over. That's your body. You're doing what you want. Why would you go through that procedure if it was needless? It means something to you. So that's why when these type of things happen and they're like, oh, doing that don't mean nothing, and pushing up and lifting and doing don't mean nothing. No, it means something. You're doing that for a reason. Because it'd be different if it was free. Unless
you're saying you're someone that just do things at random.
That's even more dangerous. I definitely gonna step back from
like that. I always say, I'm a person that don't do nothing at random, because do shit at random shit happen to you.
I do stuff at random, and random stuff happens.
That's crazy, dude. You know,
it ain't risk for risk. I know. But like, I'll go on Amazon, I'll see stuff, and I'm like, the setup. I'm like, I don't need to get this, but it was nice to have. And I set it up, and I look. I'm like, yeah, this actually.
But you plan on getting use out of that, though.
Yeah, I do. But
let me say this: you're productive use.
Yeah, there was a thought behind it, but it was still random because I ain't need about it.
Yeah, your random up. Don't play with my brother because he do shit. That's funny as hell. Do something, they'll get tired of you not doing nothing. Trust what I'm saying.
Do something, they'll get tired of you not doing it. Yeah.
Agreed. I'm just saying, you can't expect me to do whatever and you act whatever.
Yeah. Because, well, honestly, it's not a nothing for nothing. If it was a nothing for nothing, it wouldn't last.
For sure.
There has to be some kind of beneficence going both ways. And it might, it may not be the best of it. But like homeboy was saying, the girl was like, yeah, if I'm having sex with you, you should be, my car and my paying my bills and all that stuff. And he was like, well, I know the game I bring. So you getting broke off.
I know what you're talking about, bro.
So you getting broke off, so that's paying that bill right there. So all this other stuff.
That's why I love that video where he said free exchange ain't a robbery. Right. He said if you upping me and I'm upping you, then we're both getting something out of that. Come on. I get you get
exactly. And It ain't like I was court ordered. I got to go over there and break you down whether I get something out of it or not. Yeah. No, we enjoying this.
Yeah, that's I get you get we so it's yeah.
But
if you worth shit, nah. You said it. Now for sure. Pokey, I'm with you. I promise you I am. Love is really a command. Oh. Can you tell me what you mean by that?
Say again.
Love is really a command.
A command?
Mm-hmm. I want to know what you mean by that.
Are you talking biblical? Where it said love thy neighbor as thyself.
That's why I want to know what you mean by that. Because I want to take it the right way. I don't want to misinterpret.
No,
it is a choice. And you can choose incorrect and be dumb in love by choice too, though. Everything in life is a choice. You never not have a choice.
I totally agree.
That's why I say, man, I can call Star right now and quit my job.
Yep.
But I ain't gonna be able to pay for the smoke I smoke. I ain't gonna be able to pay for nothing with the kids. I ain't gonna be able to go nowhere. Ain't gonna be able, Life is gonna ain't gonna have no platform. Show gonna come to a screeching halt.
Man.
Or it's gonna say conversations with Pratt.
I'll be like, yeah, y'all ain't nobody really talk to, so y'all type something because I'm gonna go to bed. Y'all better say something.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Oh God. Make more fun times so it way out not so fun times. Right, but we gotta work to get to that.
What'd you say?
I'm about to come up. Make more fun times so it way out. Man, you ready to cuss up? Yeah. Make more fun times so it way out the not so fun times. Right.
Yeah. You gotta. It's the ant and the grasshopper. You have to build in the high times. People get in the high times. I'm gonna take vacations and trips and all that. And then when the low times come, you have nothing reserved. I was told when I moved into this place, I was like, man, why don't you go get a car? We got these cars. You can get you a car, and then we can all go. I have fun. We can do all this stuff. And I was like, yeah, man, I want a car. I looked at this Mustang because I love Mustang. Manual transmission. Drop the top back. Ooh, I was finna get into it.
Keetrick, what's good, bro?
Had I listened and did that, I didn't know that I was gonna get contract completed right when I moved into it.
Yeah.
So I used my last check to sign the lease.
Cover the security deposit and all that.
Covered that cost, moved in, no more income. I would have had a $500-600 a month car note with $400 worth of insurance on it. A new apartment that would have lasted 1 month. And then that was it. I'm homeless, no car, no nothing. But because I didn't do that, I didn't have to put no down payment on cuss. I didn't have to do any of that stuff. I lived here 6-7 months without a job. You have to look at the totality of things. Your relationship is going to have up times. When it has up times, build stuff with one another.
Yeah.
Like with the person, like you said, not the body and all that, because that body going to change.
Yeah,
Things going to change. But the person, who is that person? Build together. Try stuff. See, okay, if this happened, what about this scenario? Okay, can we put some money aside? Okay, if you do 200 out of your check, I do 5 out of mine. We can put that in this account, and if something happened, we'll have it. So
can we wrap all that up and say what you're basically saying is you're getting somewhere, but you're also trying to sustain what it is you got.
That's going to be the objective. What's the point of having $1 million mansion you lose in 2 months?
Because when you plan things, when you plan to get a job, you don't say, okay, I'm gonna go get the job and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you plan to get the job, keep the job.
Mm-hmm.
When you get a house, you plan to get the house, keep the house. When you get a car, you plan to get the car,
longevity,
keep the car.
Mm-hmm.
So how come when it comes to a relationship, you don't plan to get the person, keep the person?
Because I want to get what I can get out of it and go on. I told a pastor that once at churches. I said,
see how I just wrapped all that shit up?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, and pound was given.
It is. I told a pastor that about churches. I said, what y'all do is y'all eat the fruit, and then the core that has the seed in it, y'all throw away. The seed is the hope for future harvest.
Right, because when you plant the seed, it will grow.
It's going to grow the next generation.
And more pound.
So that's the thing. I'm like, y'all do that. Y'all get the fruit, the good stuff, the sweet. You get orange or sweet or tart or whatever, and you get the seed, you throw it out. I'm like, y'all got to stop doing that with people. Because they come in, they pay their tithes, they do this, you get them all energized, and then when they hit trouble, you ain't got nothing for them.
Mm-hmm.
You throw the seed, the hope away, and then just go get more fruit. That don't make sense.
Teddy, what's good, my boy? Dalfred, man, hey, big shout out to you, fam. I see you've been making moves, especially with your career, bro. Corey, you definitely need to get back out there on the field. Laura, what's the deal? For sure. But got to hit them with a commercial break for their mind. Got to pay some bills for the people. You are locked in right here on the Domino Effect Conversations with Mike and
Pratt.
Here right every Wednesday, 8 p.m. on the Facebook, YouTube, and the Twitter. Bro, I've been saying Twitter like that for years, cuz. My boy Monkey Man over there at the TMB, Talking Monkey Business with Monkey Man. Man got interviews going every Saturday. He got his own little skits with the Keep Reverend Archbishop Dr. Apostle King Floyd Dollars. So hey, my boy crazy. But no, it's good entertainment and fun on that show, man. Y'all gotta check it out on me. Shout out to my boy Hunter Hill. Oh man, I forgot my boy on the first one, man. I so apologize about that. Shout out to my boy Hunter Hill over there, Hustle for Change. That's a nonprofit that he got going. A lot of donations and toy drives and all the other things he give back to the homeless. Make sure y'all check my boy out. If you in here, please drop your business page. Shout out to my girl CJ. Hashtag CJ said it right there. 22/7 bus service. You see the number on the screen. What you mean? Fuck you saying? One way round trip, front door service, safe and dependable service. The fees due just like your respect. On time, every time. Please don't wait till the fifth and final notice. Rest in peace, Bernie Mac.
Man.
Service in the Acres Home, Greater Greens Point in 1960-45 area. Please get these likes up, y'all. If we ain't here talking about bullshit tonight, drop the shit emoji. If we in here on fire tonight and we having some real live riveting conversations that y'all enjoy, drop the fire emoji. Let us know how we doing up here. We feed off y'all interaction.
Indeed.
Shout out to my boys over there at Team No. Oh, hold on. Let me kill these comments right quick. Let me kill these comments, man.
Appreciate it. I saw all the hearts come through. For sure.
Let me kill this comment right quick.
Blocked off?
Yeah. In the middle of cut. I'm gonna bring back. All right. Shout out to my boys over there at Team No Rest, GCP Trucking and Transportation. Yeah. And they right now on Instagram on GCP_TNT. They on YouTube at GCP_TNT. Shout out to my boy PEA and my boy Ghost. Chesterden. Fuck you saying?
Work on that name, man.
It's a lot of bills going on around here. Mm-hmm. Shout out to my boys over there at the table. Talented, Blessed, Lyrical Elite. That's my boy Scooby Gray, my nigga Casper the Barbarian, Sonnet, the mother effing poet. Please go check out Sonnet post. Please go check out Sonnet post that I shared earlier.
Okay.
Like it says right there on my page, Sonnet the poet. Like that was some real good shit that he dropped.
Gotcha.
And my boy Scooby Gray. Straight up, man. Shout out to my people over there. Shout out to my people over there in Oklahoma City with Limitless Exposure Media. Please let your exposure let your exposure be limitless.
It's funny.
Jaleel, my boy over there, Jay Harris Crowns. Say, brother. That's my neurologically sound brother.
Salute, fella.
So, if you like web design, logos, all that, that's him. Get at him. And I gotta take a second to salute my boy Andre. Real 49ers fan right there. So that's Brock Perk Dog. Hey man, Brock Perk 30 is what I call it. That's a bad boy. That's a bad white boy. I ain't lying. All right, let me get back to this right now. Let me get back.
Ed Wells got you one, man.
You said what?
Ed Wells got you one.
What you got
for your next hairstyle?
Oh yeah, please. Hey, send me your
graphic.
Send me your graphic so I can add it to your. Yeah. Rodney's shout out to Rodney's Mobile Salon for your next hairstyle. And Hollywood Tax Services. Y'all know y'all getting y'all W-2s. Y'all like to get y'all taxes done. We were just talking about black people coming together and supporting each other in unity. This is your opportunity. Right? Nice. Right, Chum. At Hollywood Tax Service for all your tax needs, questions, and free estimates. Get at E.
Got you.
Get at E.
What's up, Mike Tillis?
That's my boy, Mike. Man, I love to see my people back up in here representing. Please, y'all, again, like, share, and subscribe, y'all.
Notification button.
Please turn on the notification so you can get notified when we go live. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I've been feeling a little down sometimes because we be only having 3 shares, but we be having like 10, 11 people up in here. Just please share this. And we grow, y'all grow, man. We taking y'all with us. I'm not bullshitting.
Man.
Oh, all right. I put that out right. Let me pull up these. Yeah. Okay. She says, I came from love. 3 generations of it. I never saw no toxic ish. I saw them people chose to handle shit in love. They could have yelled, but they wrote letters. Damn, that's good.
I like that. That is a good therapeutic way to do that.
I'm like, damn, that's good.
Dang.
They chose forgiveness. They chose patience. They knew that it was always 50-50, 80-20, etc. They chose each other my whole life. I had a good example, so I handle things differently.
That's it. That's it right there. Don't cuss me out. Put a letter on there. You hurt my feelings. Baby, I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. I was having a bad day and I said stuff. I didn't think about what I was saying. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Look, I've always had no problem with talking my entire life. Love to talk, as you can see. And I don't have nothing to say after that. Like
after what?
After that, like bro, that's cold. Like it covers all 4 corners of the bed, and to leave a mint on top of your pillow. Say, come back.
Exclusive.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. I like that.
Yeah.
Problem solving, man.
Damn. Solving. It's really simple math. People just not raised to cope. They just go depending, and that's the difference. Yeah. I had a different example, so I chose the opposite. I chose love. Hey, man, it's out there. They don't love themselves. I think that's responsible. We had, yeah. I can tell by the way you care for your man. Yeah. Come on, dog. Like, wait, hey, even real with y'all, man. Y'all gotta fuck with you up in here. Take me as I am. I woke up like this, and you gonna go to sleep like that.
That's funny.
The BBL is a self-love issue. That's a different conversation. Or
a self-love issue.
It could be that. 2 things can be true in that situation. And so I guess it's a self.
Like I'm treating myself to looking better, to feel better.
About myself, because you might be self-conscious about how you look. But I also think, like I said, two things can be true here. I also think is your attempt to enhance your chances in the dating market, because you don't. I mean, let's be real, bro. We got to kill this. Oh, I do this for myself. You're not dating yourself. Like, you doing this for yourself. You know damn well what type of attention this is going to bring.
Absolutely. That one right there. But, and that's what I'm saying.
That's what it's called. Low self-esteem. That's what it's called.
And that's what I'm saying. All of that, I can't leave you Tom's given. All of that speaks to an issue within the mind of the person, something about themselves that is problematic. yes, you might say, oh, I'm doing this in here. I want to feel better about myself. But why does something like that make you feel better about yourself? It's not I gained more intelligence or more intellect or more knowledge so that I can produce more. It's somebody else gonna see it.
Say so somebody else gonna see it.
So BBL, somebody gonna see it. If it's misshaped, if it's L-shaped, it's somebody.
That's funny as
it's not who go gets a BBL and they add like 3 milliliters and you can't really even see that it's done. Nobody does that. Exactly. You get enhancement.
So wouldn't it go back to you saying programming?
It's definitely. It's we have a lot of I don't like me in us. And I know that because I grew up with a lot of that. Like, you notice I don't brag on me. I said that last time we was on the show. I don't brag on me. I let other people brag on me.
I mean, I've never heard nobody say a bad word about you. I mean,
that I appreciate that so much more than me walking around talking about how cold I am.
Right, because
I know a lot of people that do that.
Because my thing is this: when you do things like that, it sounds more of you trying to convince yourself more than you trying to convince others.
Fake. I've been peeping this from like the last half of last year till now. These fake alphas, and I remember telling you about the story of David, and I was kind of upset when I was telling you about this story because when I read the story of David and Goliath, it made me upset, and I didn't know why it made me upset. What made me upset is you got this shepherd boy. You got this shepherd boy, small, ain't really about, he's just out there in the field. He come in every once in a while, whatever the cause. But he's a sheep herder. And you got all these soldiers that's trained to fight, running from the fight that they was trained to have. But when David said, yo, it's a cause, this man can't blaspheme the God that brought us out of there, did this, that did this, that did. You know the history. You can't let him talk like that. Well, he too big. So he was like, okay, I'll go face him. These fake alphas took off the equipment that they was trained in and gave it to David. That's a dangerous person. For me to be trained with what I got and I say, that's too big. I'm here. You put that on. David say, I wasn't trained in this. He had a sling. He went to the river and got 5 smooth stones. Goliath, 4 brothers. That's how confident he was. 5 smooth stones for 1 big mouth and his 4 brothers he brought with him to back him up. Not a whole bunch of rocks. Right? So it was something about that story that was making me mad. Like it's so many fake alphas as I'm this, I'm that, I'm that. And we look at the communities, you look at our sisters, our females, and look at the people around us. Where's your output?
What's up, Jeremy?
Where's your output? You Mr. G homie, thug dog, king dingaling, and you ain't did nothing.
Dog, wait, hold up. You big, what you say?
I don't know. You got to go back and watch it again.
That funny as cuz.
Fake alpha.
Yeah.
It's a lot of gun bumping, man. No. We got to start being deliberate and we got to start making changes. Mindset first.
Hey, right. But it boils over into the relationship all the time. And they're not being told they're beautiful all the time. Or there's men in their inbox disingenuously telling them that they're beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
If you act like shit, he gonna give you shit. Like side, big 6. That part right there.
That part.
I love it while people be talking amongst each other. For
sure. Yeah, buddy.
You can't really love somebody if you play with yourself. True. How am I supposed to think you care about me without bleeding on me too? Whoa. Hold on. This conversation took a turn for the left.
Wait. How can I think what now? What bleeding on?
Oh, this is figure to speak. My bad, y'all.
I got you. No, but what did it say? I didn't.
It says you can't really love someone if you play with yourself. How do I supposed to think you care about me without bleeding on me too? Oh, you think she's talking about when you hurt, when you yeah.
Man, I'm telling you, if dudes are emotional too, people always say women are emotional, guys are not. No, God put emotion in human beings. We are emotional. We just express more aggressive emotions than more soft emotions. Yeah. Women have the other side, nurturing versus care and security. Guys, if they can't come to you and talk about their issues, and there's another lady they can go to and talk about their issues and be secure, and she don't tell his business and stuff that he can be vulnerable with, be careful. Be careful, because if you his helpmate, if you his wife, you need to be the one, and he need to be able to trust. I'm gonna tell you this, and when we get in the argument later, it ain't gonna come back. Well, that's why your mama used to lock you in the closet.
That's funny as cuz. But that's on him to do with discernment before he marry her though.
Absolutely.
You're gonna see if she can handle the eggs that comes in the eggs that you're putting inside her basket.
Yeah.
Figuratively speaking. When she said love is a command, She's speaking biblical.
Okay.
I bet.
I figured that. I'm trying to. I
want to know for sure.
Yeah. Most people don't know about the love being a choice.
Exactly. Okay, bet. So I did interpret that right then. BBL means they don't know they're fine the way they are. They most likely have the wrong partner if their confidence is not up. Come on, Pokey. You're on fire with it. Right. You have to date. He says, T, right? You have to date and learn each other's love languages. My boy Kendrick say, chilling, my boy. For sure, man. Shout out to you and all the sacrifices you make for you and your family, my boy.
Man, word up.
It's one of the highest biblical commands.
Absolutely.
Let's go, y'all. I like that, Mike. For sure. Sustaining. Thanks, fam. Always, bro. Hey, that's one thing about me, fam. I'm always trying to. I want the better in everybody I know, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to see everybody I know make it. That shit sucks to see the people that I went to school with or interacted with, on whatever level, right?
Mm-hmm.
It sucks to see them down,
on drugs,
locked up, dying, making poor choices, and that's part of the reason why this show exists. Because again, what I say, people make decisions because they're either uninformed or they're misinformed. This is a show that gathers a bunch of information. We try to put it all out there so everybody can understand from both sides of the sides of the fence.
Yep.
You gonna drink? For sure, I'm gonna drink. This is a long.
Stacy.
Oh man, how the fuck I get way back there? Okay.
Yeah, went back a bit.
Yeah, went back a bit. So he said, I don't think men take into account how much women do things for the female gaze. Absolutely. That competition feels so real for some women.
Absolutely.
It is so Absolutely. It is real.
I ain't never seen a dude say, man, if she don't have a Gucci bag, cuss that bro.
It's so funny. I just had a conversation about competing yesterday. I said, everybody competes. Mm-hmm. Rather you know it or not, rather you want to acknowledge it or not, you compete. I say, you don't think I compete with niggas in your inbox? All right, let me stop doing everything. Let me quit my job. Let me be a shitty parent. Let me just stop doing everything and watch how quickly I get replaced. Or not replaced, watch how quickly you gone. That's because you got all these other options. Yeah, you got all these other options that's lined up, bro. That's competing. That's just the way it is. What's happening, bro? I'm just listening in. For sure, man. Hey, just make sure you like, share, and subscribe. What you saying? Yeah, Pratt, say that. Hey, they love you, bro, on me.
Love y'all too, man. Let's build this.
Our people die from a lack of knowledge.
Man.
Exactly. Because there used to be an expression that said, you want to be the nigga, put in the book.
Man.
I like that Goliath theory on life, for real.
Bro,
let's drink some. Let's drink to that.
Hey.
Sure.
Ooh, almost threw it on the ground.
Yeah.
12 gauge.
Got it.
Smooth and strong at the same time.
Man.
Yo.
Y'all, this is just how life is lived. And this is just two different people from two different backgrounds of life coming together to give you one opinion.
Well, to discuss it.
To discuss the opinion.
Because we don't always agree.
Yeah, for sure.
But we traveling down the same. People can't travel together unless they agree. That's a biblical principle. Because eventually you're going to want to go this way, I'm going to go that way, then we solo again.
Yeah.
But the objective is the same. The objective is we go into the same destination. And we have similar opinions on a lot of this stuff.
Right. And the thing is, like I said, you're a man of biblical principle. I mean, I've never heard you utter a curse word, do anything disrespectful. This, that, and the third. So if you can live right things happen to you. Not saying bad things ain't never happened, but more right that happen than bad. So I'll take those odds versus I done seen people with nothing but bad shit that happened to them. So you gotta be able to follow the right type of leadership and guidance in order to give leadership and guidance.
Man, you said it earlier. It's risk mitigation. I'm mitigating risk. If I know there's going to be a party where they're going to have a shootout, why go to that party? Man, I want to see what go down. We in the age of technology. Watch it. It's going to be posted. But we'll do that. I want to be in the mix and go put yourself in a dangerous situation. Why do that? Mitigate the risk. If you know you got bad spending habits, then you don't give yourself easy ways to spend. You don't have the stuff on your phone where you can just tap and pay. You don't have a tap and pay card. Don't have a debit card. Give yourself a cash allowance. So if you go out and you got $20 and you try to get $50 worth of stuff, you got to be embarrassed because you got to tell them, okay, take that off.
Take
where
that
I'm
off.
at now. Okay, take that, and that off. Okay, where I'm at now. Okay, I got a 20. That's embarrassing. Do that once or twice, and you'll be like, okay, my spending habits is gonna be under control because I don't want to be standing in line with all these people looking at me while I'm like, all I got is this 20. No matter why, that's all you got. But you holding this line up. Yeah,
I got this card. They can through this door
right there.
Right there. Man, I mean,
there's ways to do. There's ways to do stuff.
It's a smart way to do things. It's a dumb way to do things. It's an educated way to do things. It's an uneducated way to do things. And if you just go through life just doing this,
you just whatever your hand land on.
Whatever your hand land on is what it's gonna land on. Mm-hmm. But when you open your eyes, you can see where you're going. You can see if you're being stagnant. You can see if you're swaying to the left or to the right, or if you're going straight forward onto your goal. And the thing is, a lot of us got to get goal oriented. Yeah. And a lot of us say that we're goal oriented, but you don't show it with your actions. Go ahead.
Here's a cold thing, and I got this book right here.
Show it.
We need to read this once a month. It's it ain't came up on the screen yet, so I don't know if they can see it. Let me see on that. Boom, that is.
Yeah,
the light shining on me.
Yeah, shining on me.
It might be reversed, but it's called "What Extraordinary People Know: How to Cut the Busy BS and Live a Kick Life" by Anthony Moore. You can get that on Amazon. It's a short little book, quick read. You can read it once a month. This book talks about one of the coolest things I learned in that book was
$17.
It might be cheaper now.
$17.
If you can't invest $17 in making,
if you are a smoker, you spent $17 to get high. You can spend $17 to educate your mind.
And read it. Don't buy it just to say you bought it. Read it. If you're gonna buy it, make yourself read it. Even if it take however long it take, do a certain amount. Just read it every day.
Hey, I say we all get the book and we have a review on it.
We can definitely do that. So this is one of the things I love about that book.
I'm listening.
It talked about habit building versus just setting goals. I want to lose 100 pounds. You start losing weight, you lose 10, and then you get stuck. It take another 2 weeks to lose 2 or 3. Mm-hmm. Take another 2 weeks and you like, all right, this ain't working. It is working. It's just working slow. Mm-hmm. We in a microwave type of mentality. That's why we like TikTok and stuff like that. 15 seconds. I got 15 seconds of somebody getting slapped, a car getting broke into, or some thrust, and boom.
Some thrust.
You know how it's always something out there. So we got in this mentality where we had the short attention span. Mm. Like I'm getting ready to get rid of Prime because they done start with commercials. I'm not doing that. What kind of cuss is that? Like, we don't do commercials. That's why we stream.
Yeah.
But that's the type of mentality we have. We want what we want right now, and we want it the way we want it.
Yeah.
But this book talks about forming habits that lead to success versus setting a goal that you may or may not reach in the timetable you gave yourself. Mm. So prime example is get the book, read every day, whether it's 2 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever time you allocate, but read every day. Eventually you're going to finish the book. You didn't set the goal to finish the book. You just said, I'm going to read every day. Eventually you hit that goal without even knowing. Man. That's what's cool about that book. Changing the habits.
What's the name of the book again?
What Extraordinary People Know.
What Extraordinary People Know: How to Cut the Busy Bullshit and Live Your Kick-Ass Life by Anthony Moore. You gonna say it, but I'll say it. Kick-ass life.
I would read some excerpts in there, but we'll do that when y'all get the book and we can talk about it.
Yeah, the Bible says you become a one man. You're supposed to put away your childish ways. For some, they don't see what they do as childish. Hanging out, that's not productive. That's childish. Unless you're sitting making productive plans, business moves, and helping each other grow.
Yeah. That's what we call when we go out business meetings, because we chop it up. We talk about silly stuff. This show is a representative of how we have conversations.
This is literally how we talk. This is exactly how we talk offline. Yeah. Like a little bit more.
Tightened up. It's tightened up a little bit.
It's tightened up to be a little bit more professional, but it's way more goofy for sure.
Yeah, it's because before the show,
yeah, that private show is crazy.
Yeah, dog, that made me want to chop and screw that and just mess it up real bad.
Sound like something I ordered. Hey, y'all, we only got 4 shares, and we consistently didn't have 10 people in here tonight. Can we get the shares up, please? Please. Don't come in and stare and don't interact and don't share. If you don't interact, at least share. If you don't share, at least interact. Come on, y'all. We gotta advance the platform, y'all. We gotta advance it.
Yeah, I want to get the money, guys.
Just bought it. Lit.
Say word.
Yeah, that's my godmother. Just
say word. You'll love it. Yeah. If you don't like the book, I'll send you an address. Mail me that book, and I'll pay you back. Because I know people. I'll give it to somebody.
Give it to me. Fuck you saying? Give
So if y'all cuss up, might get a free book. And if you want to bless him with a book, there it is.
There it is. My boy Rod, what's up, bro? Man, salute to you too, bro, and all the sacrifices you make for your family.
Man,
that's a real man right there. I ain't gonna, you know, normally I say real nigga, but nah, that's a real man right there.
There's a difference. There's a difference.
Goal oriented without goal is crazy. That's like somebody saying I'm family oriented with no family.
Can't even have a conversation about stuff.
Come on now.
Yeah.
I always said he was a good friend of yours. Of course. She to my you.
To my me?
Yeah.
To the best of my ability, man. I don't ever want to mess up.
Yo, hope all is well. Man, it is, brother. It is. We back with the show. We took like 3 weeks off. I was sick. I was sick two of the 3 weeks. So, you know, we back in it. Matter of fact, when we came back, bro, I was coughing all over the
Yeah, he was having a rough time.
I was having a rough time with it. So he said, goal is to read 12 books in 2024. Oh, I'm loving that too.
12 books in 2024.
And that's gonna be one of them.
Use the habit method. I guarantee you'll get it done.
I swear. It's all about
find out which books they are, how many pages they are, and say, okay, so many pages a night. Just build that habit.
It's all about setting goals, man. Like me and the kids' mom, or Ray, that is. Yeah. We definitely big on making the girls read books. And we started that when they was like 3.
Absolutely.
No, that's not TJ mom. TJ mom's name is Linda. What am I about to say? Yeah. We started that when they was like 3. And now we don't have a problem with them reading. Their reading scores is not in the toilet. So, you know, you as a parent, you want to expand on the great habits and minimize the bad habits.
Absolutely.
So
absolutely.
Jaleel back, brother. Say, brother, you done missed it. What you saying? Just purchase the audio book. Look, you just generated the people too sad.
Man, look. Y'all, look, I'm gonna have to call them and be like, listen here. Cause you saying,
let's say, look here, bud.
Look here, bud.
We ain't here for no Amazon, no Google. We ain't here for no Cuz Corner. Yep, I always made my son read. He literally has over 100 books. Come on,
that's it.
And when you do that, you improve their vocabulary.
Absolutely.
You improve their reading comprehension.
Absolutely.
Because reading is defined 2 ways: reading and reading comprehension. Because if you can read, but if you can't comprehend, it's cause knowledge is power. Yes, sir. I've been here the whole time. They're working in the back. My bad, brother. I didn't mean to put you on the spot like that. He just broke it down on the broke down edition of the Fuck You Saying podcast.
Yo.
Man, I ain't talking to my boy in about 2 weeks. I need to call him on me.
You got to have that call.
Y'all, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I didn't know what I was gonna talk about tonight.
It didn't matter. Conversation with Mike and Pratt.
It just happened like this. Yeah, it just happened like this. Brooke liked to read like Amira used to. For sure. Because, you know, in school, bro, another thing they did, they was like, if you read 10 books for an hour, they give you either a free season pass to Six Flags to Astroworld, or they give you a free ticket.
So you get a book, you read it an hour, then you get another one.
You gotta get 10 books
and read all 10 of them in an hour.
Well, the goal is to finish it, but yeah, you gotta read at least 10 hours.
Oh, 10 hours, so an hour book.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's a cuss of a thing.
That was, and it worked too. Wow. Cause every year we was on
incentive, yeah,
we was on it every year, bro. So,
man,
y'all, this has been fun.
I sort of appreciate y'all getting the book on my word. So
on his word,
I hope crazy. That's why I say I will buy it back off of you. If you read that book and he was like, man, that was trash. I can't trust you on books anymore.
And I'm not saying
give up on me.
I know my people that I pretty much know everybody that's commented tonight. So, bro, don't be one of those that get the book and then be like, I don't like it just to get your money back.
You can have your money back. I'll bless somebody else with that book, but I got to get that book in good condition before you get that bread. I'm a contract business guy. Look, we ain't playing them games.
I want my bread. I'm gonna get one next payday. Not for real, do that. Mary used to read them Harry Potter books. Mary used to be real big on Harry Potter, like for sure.
And they actually a very descriptive book, so it helps explain you.
Yeah. That's how y'all got y'all bicycle in the summer. Now for sure. Yeah, see that. Boys know. Man, but y'all, it's been fun.
Ed Wells asked again, what's the name of the book? It's called What Extraordinary People Know by Anthony Moore. Is it showing on the screen?
It's about to show. It's just a delay on here.
Okay. I don't know. I know it's a lot of light kicking, so I don't know if the book is actually showing up.
Yeah.
That's a cuss of a delay.
Yeah, right. What extraordinary people know how to cut the busy BS and live your kick-ass life by Anthony Moore.
There it is.
Matter of fact, I will put it right here. What?
I mean, look at. I'll show you the text in there.
Oh, he said we see it. It's showing. Yeah. All right, bet. Tim, oh man, hey Tim, when you're on YouTube, it's not gonna let me know that you're in here. Oh. It's gonna show that it's X amount of people watching or whatever. Just if you're on YouTube, make sure you comment so we can shout you out for being in here. I don't want to feel like I missed anybody. Cabria, you know who you are.
Screenshot that.
Okay, I screenshotted it. I'm gonna go get it. I don't want to exit out the live. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
We see it. We see this time you hold it up, PZ.
Yeah, it is.
But you got anything you want to add? Yeah.
No, man. I appreciate the people giving up the time for it. Hopefully we shared time. It didn't cost you time.
Nah, for sure. Because it definitely cost us $50 a month. What are you saying?
Love it.
Nah, for sure. Best $50 I ever spent.
Yep.
I actually enjoy coming on here and talking, bro. Like I look forward to this like almost every Wednesday.
This is what I want to get into more of this, some intellectual stuff, some
building. For sure.
Because I mean, this relationship stuff is going to keep. We're gonna have interesting topics.
No, for sure.
Because there's a lot of crazy people doing some crazy stuff.
And if you notice, we kind of like danced around it. Yeah. I started here, then went there, then went there, then went here, and we kind of spent minimal time, not as much time as we normally do. Because we normally go relationship. We normally go relationship from start to finish. Mm-hmm. So it just I just try to show y'all how things intertwine. Yeah. Sure. And as you say, that's the investment, Mike, for sure. Definitely shared time with y'all. Y'all still my tribe for sure. Hey man, we be missing you, bro. You was one of the few at the very, very, very beginning that'll be on here with us, commenting all the time. You and I keep calling you Brittany because that's your name. I don't know where you get the Stacey Dash cuss from. This is a write-off. This is a write-off, by the way. I hope y'all added that in y'all taxes this year. Written off. But y'all know how it goes when it goes, how it's going.
I ain't gonna lie. I need to cash app you for that. I forgot all about the money that I was putting into the show.
Yeah, sure. I'm about to take you, love you, and good night, Pratt.
Good night,
Britt. They're coming in Power Projected by Evelyn. Livingston is a good read. Make sure y'all check that out too.
Oh yeah, it's black on this track.
I'm gonna leave that comment right there so y'all can see that.
Racking up tracks and we track up a storm. While it's storming, relax. Team on our backs, we sturdy. That's facts. We stumbled and struggled. Now our pockets is fat. Up out of the gutter.
Y'all, man, y'all are my people.
Building an empire.
Love every single one of y'all.
From the front used to be in the back like the waist. Now
this is an educational program. I never thought I'd be a part of the educational program.
We out on a chase, man.
From humble beginnings.
More than a taste, fam. Diamonds on glisten while fans rock and listen. We run with boss women, no sipping, no pimping, no limping. We strut, I swagger too much. Be out in them guts, till they and ease up. Slice on the course, rubbing.
Have we heard of Earl Nightingale? No, I haven't. Have you?
I've heard of him, but I can't tell you what.
Give me a book title. Give us some book titles.
It's funny, they think in the hood need a friend. Tell all your secrets, he can't comprehend.
Book title in the comment section.
Plotting on boats, big mansions, exotics, and sewing our old bringing queens to the table that carry our generations of growth. We pull up them wheels, build cute yards, buying our bars. Haters exhausted, we take it too far, going too hard.
Man, when you're mixing in right with the Sprite. I'm trying to pick up my phone. I'll be forgetting what we're doing. This book.
Y'all really want to know? All right, hold on before I cut this live right quick. Hold on. Y'all really want to know? Hold on. Y'all really want to know whose song that is? Or who that is in the background? Just listen very closely. I'll even turn it up.
Oh Oh yeah, it's black on this track. Static and stacks. We stacking up racks cause we racking up tracks and we track up a storm. While it's storming, relax. Up on our backs, we sturdy. That's facts. We stumbled and struggled. Now our pockets is fat. Up out of the gutter. Ain't no looking back. We building an empire. Simple as that. We lead from the front. Used to be in the back like the waist, man. Now we in your face, man. We ain't running the show or the place, man. It's for that paper. We out on a chase, man. Stop snacking. We more than a taste, fam. Diamonds on glisten while fans rockin' listen. We run with boss women, no sippin', no pimpin', no limpin'. We strut.
Look, you got it.
Be out in them guts, so they saying ease up. Slice on the course, rubbing elbows with money. 4 under par, smart brother, no dummy. Bet him a pension, then pay him his money. He chat about his business and tell how he run it. It's funny, they thinking the hood need a friend. Tell all your secrets, he can't comprehend. That we taking notes, we plotting on boats. Big mansions, exotics, and sewing our old rich queens to the table. That carry our generations of growth. We
don't like him, huh?
Pedicure yards, behind our walls. Haters exhausted, we take it too far, going too hard.
To answer y'all question, that's definitely Pratt.
Definitely Pratt. I'm gonna talk to him about it.
Talk to him about it. Tell him about your single. What you say?
My single? You better be talking about that song. See? God no, boy, we laughed so hard before the show started.
Yeah.
And we would tell you about it, but it just ain't gonna land. It's just
that is unreleased, y'all. Like that's your song. You produced it. This all you. Yeah.
I was doing that because you sent me that, said Stacks was on there. You could fit in there, and I jumped in there.
It was on my recommendation that he does the song. Cause I said, man, you'll sound good on this. And as y'all
wasn't
heard,
wrong, according to y'all.
They're like, where is it at? I'm downloading.
I told you we need to start getting it ready.
Now
we got to do it.
It's crazy because the originator, which is Stacks, he got part 1. I produced that one. And you got part 2. You produced your own. I got part 3. I produced mine. And Tony to do part 4.
Oh, legit. Hey, that's 4 releases right there.
4 releases right
that
there.
One with you and Stacks going back and forth. Me and Ghost got to do that.
Yeah.
Because that just go too hard.
See, and that's one of my guilty pleasures is music.
Yeah.
Like, so, I mean, if you know, I've been doing music since 2008. Pratt, my man's right here. First man to ever give me a microphone and record me. And that's what kept me going in music.
Sure.
So, you know.
Super Bowl 2008, right?
Yeah. Super Bowl 2008 at halftime.
Yeah, we missed the whole second half.
The whole second half of the game. Like we came back in just in time to see like the fourth quarter. So, but yeah, it's not available for download, at least not just yet. There will be a time within this year where we'll push out a shit ton of music to where it'll be able to download. Yeah. But and it's not even finished editing. That's just
that wasn't the final draft. That was draft 2, second draft.
That's just draft 2. Stop teasing the people. We need the info now.
Let me tell you something.
Hey, it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. I said bye. You turned that on, and I'm still here. Look. You got an audience.
Hey. I so appreciate it, y'all.
But now I told you, man, they love you, man. I was just saying,
man. 1 day at a time.
1 day at a time, man. One grind at a time. Man. One show at a time.
Hey,
y'all, make sure y'all stay down. May will officially be a year that we've been doing this show.
Man, beautiful.
So, hey, just keep it.
With only a few hiccups.
Yeah, only a few hiccups. I think we only missed 4 weeks total.
Man, that ain't bad.
For sure.
That ain't bad.
So, all right, y'all, it's been cool. Foes up on both. On one hand, I mean peace on both. It's good. We good, and we are out.
Boom. Shakalaka.